Hey guys, here we are. Got Nancy back with me. I've got Dexter. He's over there roaming around. We got to get him on the leash. But we are at Kissimmee Lakes State Park. We're going to be doing the North Loop Trail and heading out to a primitive campsite where we'll be spending the night. It's about, what, 8.5 mile round trip loop trail, but it's a beautiful day. It's in the high 60s. Tonight it's going down in the high 40s, and we're going to have a good time. So let's get this on the road.
Snuggle alert.
Snuggle alert, okay. So let's get this hike going, and we'll catch you up on all the good stuff. Dexter is on the leash for now. He doesn't like it because he's not that type of dog, but them's the rules. Loop trailhead, and we are allowed to have fires out here if I can find some wood. Normally, if we would go clockwise on this trail, we could go 1.6 miles up to the primitive campsite, but that would get us there around 1 o'clock. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a side trail and meet up with the North Loop Trail. And the side trail that we'll be taking is called the Gobbler Ridge Trail. This is the intersection where you go off to the Gobbler Ridge Trail, and that'll take us pretty sure over to the water, and then it'll eventually meet up again with the North Loop Trail. So we're going to go about a 1.1 miles that way, and I don't know if that's a 1.1 miles back to the North Trail, so we'll see. So far I'm liking this trail. It's really easy on the feet. It's all grass and pine needles, in and out of shaded areas. Beautiful, some beautiful oak hammocks, such as the one I'm coming up to right now. Is really nice looking. Check this out. Kind of similar to what we saw up there in Georgia. So what do you think so far?
So far, so good. Nice trail, just like you said.
Here's our first lunch spot. Beautiful little log. Having a couple sandwiches. Dexter's having some steak that we made last night and had for dinner. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. Love it. Beautiful place so far. I heard, but we'll see, that we have the campsite to ourselves tonight. By the ranger said that. But we have not seen one person yet out on the trail. Of course, we just started a few miles in, but nothing. So we're taking this 1.1 mile trail, Gobbler Ridge Trail, and then we're going to see what it's at the end of that. Then we got to come back the 1.1 miles back to the North Loop Trail. So we're going to check it out, and it's an extra 2.2 miles, but we don't have far to go today. Hey, Kevin, there's all this red stuff. It's growing on these trees here too, just like up at Cumberland Island. At first you said something about red paint, but I guess it's some kind of fungi that's grown all over the trees here also. Yeah, this is seafoam deer moss. We saw this up on Cumberland Island. We didn't really know what it is, and then all of a sudden somebody pointed out, not somebody, but we read about it, and they call it down here in Florida anyway, is seafoam deer moss. So pretty this cool. Is the junction where we go up to Lake Kissimmee, and then we'll just loop back and get back on the North Loop Trail back to our primitive campsite for tonight. That is one massive oak tree. Of course, it's got the Spanish moss all over it. As you come across that little prairie there, this is where you come out to Kissimmee, Lake Kissimmee. It's a really large lake, well known for bass fishing. Many tournaments here, including, there goes a hawk. Look at that hawk. I'm not sure what kind of hawk it is. Anyway, even the Bassmaster Classic has been held here. And you'll hear off in the distance, sounds like airplanes, but most of that is airboats. Yep, you can see if I can scroll in. You can see there's boats out there right now, bass fishing. There's some more bass fishermen out there, but in this lake, you've got a lot of different panfish. You got shellcrackers, sunfish, the all elusive giant crappie, or what we call them down here, specks. You've got pickerel, mudfish, and of course largemouth bass, where 10 pounders are common. So this is Lake Kissimmee, Florida. There's my baby. We are back on the Blue Trail, headed to the North Loop Trail.
Come on, sweetheart.
I think I see a deer over there. Up in there is a bald eagle. Just right there. Right there is that bald eagle. He's right up there. Let me zoom in on him. Beautiful bird. That's a pretty freaky, spooky, creepy looking tree. Pretty awesome though. Well, here we are, the primitive campsite. It's got 2 picnic tables here, fire ring. Firewood's just gonna have to go a little ways, but it looks like I can find firewood pretty easy. What I don't know where is where that pond is. So I'm gonna go have to search for that. Well, here we are, guys. We are at Fallen Oak Primitive Campsite on Kissimmee Lake State Park. We're all set up here. We have some firewood. Just went out and processed a whole bunch of that, so we're probably good for that tonight. I was worried, but there was plenty around here. Got my freestanding tent here tonight because my wife's with me, and this tent's really a great tent when you have two people. It's I think it's well over 8.5 feet long, or 8 feet long, and very wide for two, handles two sleeping pads real good. This is the Morrison Mountain Smith 2-person freestanding tent. Drawback on this, I think with everything in it, it weighs just under, it's about 6 pounds or a little bit more, but it's all right when you're doing an overnighter, and it's a real comfortable tent, real easy to set up. Problem we had here is that we came back here with 2, maybe 3.5 liters of water between my dog, my wife and I, and we got about 2 liters left, and there was supposed to be some flat pond back here, but what I saw, everything has been dried up, so we're gonna have to limit our water tonight, which I hate, but I think we'll do one hot meal, and we got some cold stuff we can do, and then we make sure I got coffee in the morning, a little bit of water to get out of here. So anyway, we're going to get on with the evening. All right, guys, I wanted to tell you also, for you guys who know me, tonight brought out another baguette. Only brought half of it though, because it's just me. I have tonight an Italian 5-grain baguette, and they're made fresh daily every day. So baguette again for night for dinner, guys. Hey guys, anyway, there's a seaplane flying around and around and around here. I don't know if he's looking for a place to land or whatever. Anyway, tonight for dinner, hey John, senior hiker, thank you. I have not used this yet, but I'm going to use it tonight. We're going to split it, Nancy and I. We're going to put some chicken in it, chop my little baguette, and I'm also going to kind of have a little Spam sandwich with it. So that's our dinner tonight, and we're going to cook it up, and that's about all we have. So it's an easy dinner tonight. And then we're going to build a fire, and it's going to be an awesome evening. So let's get this going. All right, here we go. Got the noodles in here, got chicken in here, and my chopsticks. Spicy, but very, very good. Oh yeah, I love that kick to it. Little baguette. Got the juice in there. I'll tell you, this is to die for.
Better than Nancy's cooking?
So I did hang the bear bag tonight, PCT method.